What if vampires were real? Not fiction, not folklore, but real? Hidden, ancient, and walking among us right now? Would you want to know? Would you even believe it? We've written them off as legend. Blood-drinking monsters confined to old books and horror movies. But the idea of vampires, immortal predators in human form, refuses to die. Because buried deep in almost every culture on Earth is the same terrifying story. A creature that looks like us, lives like us, feeds on us. Coincidence or evidence? Let's set the stage. Across history in nearly every part of the world, from Europe to Asia, Africa to the Americas, tales of vampire-like beings appear. They go by many names: Strigoi, Jiangshi, Asanbosum, Chupacabra. But the pattern is always the same. Nocturnal, bloodthirsty, undead, and terrifyingly human. These aren't just ghost stories. They were recorded in medical journals, police reports, and royal decrees. Entire villages were exhumed to burn the restless dead. People truly believed something was out there. But what do we really know? Modern science dismisses vampires as myth. They point to rabies, a disease that causes sensitivity to light, aggression, and biting. Or porphyria, a rare condition causing pale skin and blood issues. Some say vampire stories were born from misunderstanding decomposition, corpses bloating, blood seeping from mouths, fingernails appearing to grow. And yet, there are places, even today, where people refuse to bury their dead without staking them first, where families quietly salt the earth, where fear still lingers. Why? Because deep down, we're not sure they're just stories. Now here's the big problem. Despite centuries of fear, no one has ever proven the existence of a real vampire. No physical specimen, no conclusive photo, no DNA, but that hasn't stopped people from trying. In the 1700s, Austrian officials dug up dozens of graves, reporting corpses fresh with new blood in their mouths. In 1892, a Rhode Island teenager named Mercy Brown was exhumed. Her heart was burned to ashes in an attempt to stop the sickness killing her family. In both cases, the death stopped. Coincidence? Superstition? Or did something work? Maybe we're not looking in the right place. Now let's dive into the wildest theories, the ones that stretch the mind and chill the blood. Theory 1. Vampires are biological anomalies, an offshoot of humanity, a mutation. They don't burn in sunlight. They avoid it because their skin processes vitamin D differently. They don't shapeshift, but their agility, charm, and strength are real. They feed on blood not out of magic, but because their bodies lack a vital compound found in plasma. Theory 2. Vampires are not from Earth. They're extraterrestrial, ancient visitors who came here centuries ago. They look human, act human, but they're not. They live long. They feed on us. They manipulate behind the scenes. Maybe Dracula wasn't a story. Maybe it was a warning. Theory 3. Vampires exist, but not physically. They're energy feeders, psychic vampires, entities that drain emotion, mental clarity, even willpower. You feel it around certain people. A room grows heavy. Your energy drops. You can't explain why, but something was taken. And the person who drained you walks away stronger. These theories may sound insane, but isn't that what we say until something gets proven? Now here's the twist. There's a small but growing subculture of people who identify as vampires today. Some drink blood from consenting donors. Others claim to feed on energy. They have rules, ethics, communities, and some believe they're connected to something older. They speak of elders, of rules, of disappearances, and when pressed, they go silent. Why? What are they hiding? What if vampires are real, but nothing like the stories? What if they don't need to hide in castles? Because they hide in plain sight. Politicians, celebrities, doctors, your neighbor. You'd never know. They don't live forever. But they live long enough. They don't burn in sunlight, but they avoid it. They don't fear garlic or crosses because they fear something else, exposure. What if the reason we don't believe in vampires is because they've made sure we don't? Now the question is yours. What if they are real? Not undead monsters, but a hidden race, a shadow society. A predator adapted perfectly to hide in a world of disbelief. Would you want to know? Or would you sleep better believing they're just stories? Because once you start looking, you might start seeing. If you love chasing forbidden questions, if the unknown calls to you, subscribe. Because some legends don't stay buried.